What's up, fight fans, and welcome back to the channel. We're diving headfirst into the biggest stories in the fight world and kicking things off with UFC London. Losene Keita's highly anticipated UFC debut took place, but it wasn't the triumphant entrance he envisioned, facing off against the tough Nathaniel Wood in a split-decision thriller. Then, we're looking at the betting lines and predictions for UFC Fight Night, breaking down who's favored and where the value lies with Evloev and Losene Murphy headlining a stacked card. Get your picks ready. But the action doesn't stop there. We've got heavyweight clashes as Mário Pinto aimed to keep his undefeated streak alive against Felipe Franco in a gritty preliminary bout that went the distance. And finally, massive news on the UFC heavyweight champion Tom Aspinall. After a serious injury, he's back in training and sending a clear message to the division. All that and more, right here, right now. Smash that like button, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss a second.
Looking for a fast-charging, ultra-responsive stylus for your iPad? Meet the 2X Fast Charge Active Stylus Pen, designed for 2018 to 2025 Apple iPads. Take your creativity and productivity to the next level. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Keita's UFC debut ends in heartbreak. Losene Keita, the former Octagon star, finally stepped into the octagon for his long-awaited UFC debut at UFC London. The pressure was immense, especially after a previous fight fell through. He faced the formidable Nathaniel Wood, and from the opening bell, it was clear this would be a tactical battle. Both fighters worked their jabs and leg kicks, establishing distance. Wood, composed and landing cleaner shots, seemed to have the early edge, while Keita looked for those impactful counterstrikes. Round 2 saw Wood continue to target Keita's legs, but Keita showed resilience, landing a sharp jab and even a knee. Despite Wood buckling Keita with a kick, Keita finished the round strong, marking up Wood's face and landing a big right hand at the bell. The final round was a tense affair, with both fighters searching for the decisive blow. Keita pursued damage with more intent, while Wood remained disciplined. Ultimately, the judges delivered a split decision, with Nathaniel Wood taking the win. It was a tough pill to swallow for Keita, not the debut he dreamed of. Don't go anywhere, the drama is just heating up. Next, we're diving into the odds and predictions for UFC Fight Night, where a massive featherweight showdown awaits. UFC Fight Night betting breakdown, Evloev versus Murphy. Get ready for UFC Fight Night, Evloev versus Murphy, and we've got your inside scoop on the betting action. Using the Kalshi promo code CBSSPRTS, you can get in on the prediction market fun. The main event features a huge featherweight title eliminator between the undefeated Evloev and the equally undefeated Losene Murphy. Evloev, with a perfect UFC record, is coming off a break, while Murphy, a Manchester native, is also undefeated in his UFC career. While many outlets give Murphy a lower chance to win, his shares are trading at a compelling price on Kalshi. We're also looking at the welterweight bout between Michael Page and Sam Patterson, a clash of training partners. Page, the veteran, faces the younger Patterson, and the odds suggest a slight edge for Venom. Plus, don't miss undefeated Brit Luke Riley putting his perfect record on the line, and the intriguing matchups featuring Americans Austin Lane and Danny Silva facing tough international competition. It's a night packed with potential upsets and exciting fights. But the heavyweight division is where the real power lies. Next up, we're talking about a rising contender who's keeping his perfect record intact. Pinto dominates, maintains undefeated streak at UFC London. In a heavyweight clash at UFC London, Portugal's Mário Pinto faced off against Brazilian debutant Felipe Franco. Pinto, already a Contender Series alum with a bonus-winning knockout to his name, was looking to extend his perfect professional record. From the outset, Pinto showcased his striking, landing jabs, and low kicks. He even dropped Franco momentarily with a sharp right hand. Despite Franco's attempts to draw him into a brawl, Pinto remained composed, using head movement and maintaining distance. He initiated grappling exchanges, but Franco initially defended well. Round 2 saw Pinto continue to control the pace, changing levels and attempting takedowns, which Franco continued to deny. However, Pinto's persistence paid off as he secured a single-leg takedown, landing some ground strikes before Franco managed to return to his feet. In the third round, with Franco desperate, He attempted a guillotine choke, but Pinto used the opening to secure another takedown. Franco's strength allowed him to get back up repeatedly, but Pinto smothered him in the clinch, landing more takedown attempts. Though it wasn't the knockout victory many expected from Pinto, his incredible gas tank and grappling prowess secured him a unanimous decision win. Pinto moves to an impressive 12-0, setting himself up for potentially ranked opponents, while Franco suffers his first promotional loss. Now, for some huge news on a champion making his way back. Get ready, because the heavyweight king is back in the gym. Heavyweight champion Tom Aspinall is back in training. In a massive update for the heavyweight division, UFC heavyweight champion Tom Aspinall has posted a video signaling his return to training after undergoing multiple eye surgeries. Aspinall suffered a severe injury during his title defense against Cyril Gane last October, which necessitated a lengthy recovery period. The timing of his return has been uncertain, with an interim title fight even being booked. However, his recent training video, captioned "Coming for It All," with an end screen stating it begins. Back to work, clearly indicates he's on the road to recovery and eyeing his next challenge. This news comes on the heels of Aspinall signing a multi-year deal with Matchroom Talent Agency, adding an interesting dynamic to his future promotional endeavors. UFC President Dana White has expressed confidence in negotiating with Eddie Hearn, suggesting a smooth path forward for Aspinall's octagon return. The heavyweight division is on notice. The champ is coming back. That's all the fight news for today, but don't go anywhere. We've got a lightning round recap coming up, followed by your full call to action. What a show, fight fans! We saw Losene Keita's tough debut loss to Nathaniel Wood, broke down the UFC Fight Night betting landscape with Evloev versus Murphy, watched Mário Pinto extend his undefeated streak in a heavyweight battle, and got the incredible news that heavyweight champ Tom Aspinall is back training. Don't miss out on any of the action. Hit that like button if you enjoyed this breakdown, subscribe for more exclusive fight content, and ring that notification bell so you're the first to know when we drop new videos. Let us know your thoughts on these stories in the comments below, and follow us on all social media platforms for behind-the-scenes access and more fight news. We'll see you in the next one.